Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. Patch 1.14 on Raid Shadow Legends is live. We've been waiting for this for a while. There's actually some pretty cool stuff here. So I've gone over the patch notes before. I'm not going to go over them again in this video. We're going to test some of this stuff out live in game. Artifact filter, I'm going to show you how it works. Clan boss counter is in. I'm going to show you what Mashalad looks like and probably do a guide on him in the next couple of days. There's also some other buffs here that we've gone over before, but they've definitely gone through now. So Lord Champfoot, Ward Chief, Mortu, Rishtov the Bold looks pretty cool. Duchess, in the end, seems like she's got a buff, not a nerf, which is a bit crazy. Vergis looks like a super carry for an epic now, which is cool. And Oathbound could be good as well. I have got an Oathbound, so I'm going to be doing a guide on him over the next few days as well. There's also some changes to Faction Wars. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but I'm going to do a Faction Wars series following this update, probably over the next few weeks, perhaps one or two factions a week. We've got this change to Platinum battles. We've got the Clan Boss revive changes so that, you know, that kind of Phoenix team can't just keep going on and on. And then one of the coolest changes for me is Leech is now probably pretty relevant. 18% heal ability from a Leech now, which makes those Leech champions much more effective. Veil is more effective as well, so you get some reduced damage if you're under Veils. 7.5% for a Veil and 15% for Perfect Veil, so those champs now are much better. There's some changes in the way Fear works, which you can read through here. One of the ones which we weren't expecting, which is coming, and I don't really get it. So Relentless set no longer provides an extra turn if the champion has already received an extra turn by other means. So I get it. I guess if you've got a champion like, I suppose Rotus is the most relevant right now. If he procs his own extra turn, Relentless can't give him a chance of another extra turn, which means you kind of have this kind of string of 10 turns in a row or something crazy. Same with Robars, you know. So, but the thing which I don't really love is it makes those champions less viable now. You know, if you're trying to balance Rotus. Don't balance everybody with that ability because Rotus is overpowered for me. But anyway, they're all in. All this stuff's in now. Yeah, all of this stuff's in. Let's get into seeing some of it live in the game. So let's go into the artifact sorter. This is something I have been dreaming of for a long time. I would like to be able to put Arbiter in my fastest gear in my whole game. That's what I'm looking for. So let's see how easy it works. We click on the gear slots. I want to look for speed as a substat. I need to pick a primary stat first. Okay, so what is going on? I can't. It looks like I can't highlight everything at once, or is it just super laggy? It's not letting me click both. Okay, so I get it. So if I click equipped, it's showing me those that are equipped and those that are not equipped. See the faces as to where they are. Okay, that makes sense now. Primary stats, I can click subset. Okay, cool. So I'm clicking speed here. So I want speed items. Shame I can't seem to pick a type of gear. So, but that's cool. That's fine, I guess. So it's now showing me all my speed items. Now, is it doing them in any sort of order? Let's pray that it is. We have got 12 speed here, 6 here. No, it's not. It's doing it in star rating and then in level rating. It's an improvement for sure as to where we are. I still need to click through all of these pieces to find where my fastest one is. I was hoping they might just rank it, you know, just get absolutely the fastest out there. This one feels quick though, 19. But look, I mean, it's a huge improvement of where we were. Huge. Look, I can just select speed gear. I can select a slot. Ah, it's so good. I can also say I want to see a primary stat first. So let's say, or can I do both? Let me see. Let's say I want an HP. See, it won't work on that. Can only have attack on an attack piece. Let's go on to the gloves then. That'll be more interesting. So I want an HP or a defense. Yes, or a defense piece on percentages. And I want them to have speed as my substat. No, I can't do what I want to do here. Why is it doing that? Is that because I don't have any? No. Turn that one off. Maybe I can now, can I? No. What am I doing wrong, guys? I want speed as a substat. Is it already selecting that for me? Maybe I've already got it selected. Okay, so this is my primary stats. Yeah, I got it. I'm picking primary stats first. Ones that I think are decent for this champion. And then going into substats and saying I want speed. Do I want anything else? Not for this. I just want speed. So I can go in and literally say, right, where is my quickest one? It doesn't do it in order, which is a shame. But it does tell me where they are. So I can literally go in and click through and decide which one I want. This one is insane. Look at that, 23 speed there. I think that's probably my fastest that I own. Got 19 here as well, actually, with HP, which is better for what I'm after. What was that? That was there, wasn't it? Apothecary. So you see what's going on here? So it takes a little bit of getting used to, I guess, but once you're used to it, it's going to be amazing. You can do other stuff as well. So I'm going to do this and gear my Arbiter out. You can also pick up someone. So let's say you want to pick someone for your clan boss team. Let's say that I've got a new champion I want to throw into clan boss who's ungeared at the moment. I'll just find someone who doesn't have gear on quickly. This guy. Let's say this guy's going to be my new clan boss champion. So what I could do is I could say, what's going on? Sorry, yeah, here we go. Gear filter. Press filter up here. And I say, I only want champions that are going to have a gauntlet with either defense percentage or HP percentage on it. So it shows me all of those pieces. Fantastic. I can literally go in and say, right, yeah, that's going to be what he's going to wear. I can click on just new like we've got here. I can also click on equipped and bring those in as well to move them off of other people. I mean, I'd love for there to be more layers to this. Like, I'm all about it's great, and then we could do it. We could push it even further. You know, you could have something which symbolises they're in your vault. You know, I just feel like there's a bit more that could be done, but still, it is good. I wish I'd ranked it in order of that substat though. You know, so if I want crit rate on these gloves and speed and accuracy, it's actually pretty cool. I can literally get down to say, right, these are the only gloves in speed that are going to work for me, or this is the only gloves in accuracy. If I want to go for defense percentage just with speed and accuracy, then we've got a few there. It feels like I've got no good lifesteal gloves at all here, have I? Oh, they're down the bottom here. Yeah, so I mean, it feels like it's a pretty decent system. You can literally go in, you can bring up multiple items at the same time if you want. So if you're saying, I've got to find some accuracy in a piece of gear, I've got 3 slots left to fill, then you can literally go into that substat and say, right, I need accuracy on that build. And you can start to look through and say, right, okay, well, I've got some boots here that are going to have a chance with speed and accuracy, etc., etc. You know, if you go into just your boots and say, right, I want them to have speed as the primary, and accuracy and HP percentage as the secondary, bang, they're all there. Really, really great introduction to this game. It's going to save tons of time. Something else which is going to save me personally tons of time. So let's get all of these selected off. So if I'm taking over an account and I'm like, guys, get your gear cleanse done, I can literally pick up these 3 bottom pieces where we know we shouldn't have flat stats. Yeah. And I can pick up, are there any HP flat stats? No. Any defense? I've got some. So we need to find out what the hell's going on there. And then are there any with just flat attack? Okay, so all of these have come in without me knowing it. What's this piece here? A chest plate, flat attack, straight in the bin. Flat defense, straight in the bin. Flat defense, straight in the bin. And again. And again. What is going on my account? Someone else has been on my account without me realising it. Look at this. This one I knew about because it had some speed that I was kind of keeping hold of. And I've got a couple here which are literally just on Vault Guardians. Actually, it's the same guy. One of my earliest champs I ever had. But let me just see what's saying there. So I'd have to remove it to sell it. So I'm not going to do that. That's literally just on him to build up some stats. So there you go. Perfect. How quick was that? I've just cleansed my gear of crap in a few seconds. I can also go onto my boots and say, right, I do not want... Let's assume we don't want any, I don't know, attack percentage boots. bam, there they all are. I can clear out any ones I don't want. If I don't want any attack percentage gloves, because they're generally a worse set of gloves, bam, there they go. Yeah, so it's just a good tool to be able to do a gear cleanse for you when there's pieces that you know you don't want to get rid of. Another really good thing about this is if I'm trying to build somebody like my Muslim Mage, and I'm saying, right, I want as much resistance as I can get, I go into the filter and I'm like, all the pieces, just new though, so I just want to look at new items and I want to look for pieces that have got substat resistance. How quickly am I now going to find potential pieces for me for this build, or for anyone that I'm trying to build massive resistance or massive accuracy, you know? It is a game changer, massive quality of life improvement. I'm psyched about it, really psyched about it. So that's one area. Next one is Clan Boss. I'm just going to show you this quick. I'll just kind of flick into the video and then we'll flick out again. So team are in. Just go with this team as it is for now. Total damage, turn count. These two things should have been in from day one. They weren't. It's fine. We're improving the game as we go. I like it. See, I've got a veil here almost constantly on my Vizier as well. He is going to be a beast. He's going to last for longer in the Clan Boss for sure. We're seeing how much damage is going in as we do it. We're seeing how many turns the Clan Boss is taking. So a couple of things, right? Firstly, it's just quite good. It's quite good in terms of knowledge to know how many turns can I last with this team. How should I change my team up to try and last more turns? How much damage am I doing on average per turn? All of these things are really helpful to min-max your performance. They're also really helpful because this game has got a silly Clan Boss system where you, as a clan, you have to do a certain amount of damage or you're actually stealing, you know, resources, benefits from other clan members. So it's almost like a fix to something that's silly in the game. But that aside, this is just something that should be here. I want to know how many turns I'm doing. It's actually just useful information. So this is cool. This is in. Good, solid change. I like it. I'm not going to show you the full run because you don't need to see it. But that in itself is a very cool thing to see. You can also see as your poisons stack up how much more damage you start to do per turn, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so I'll run this through and then we'll just go into the last few bits. What's actually what's super interesting for me, because I've never really paid much attention to it, in the passive it says here, starting from the 20th turn, damage is increased by a greater amount. Yeah, so I'm now hitting turn 22. I generally do somewhere around 35 million, depending on RNG and stuff. So I'm generally around a 2 key. Yeah, if I do it fully manual, then I'll do about 40 million. If I do it full auto, once I've got my stacks going, then it's around 33 to 37 million, depending on luck. So what it's telling me here is I am just above 1 million damage per turn, which is really good knowledge for me. It's really good and interesting knowledge for me because I know that I go into danger zone from turn 20 upwards. Look how much more damage we're taking now. From turn 20 upwards, I hit danger zone. And at that point, you start holding on because his damage is going up crazy amounts, which means actually I probably need to grow more crit damage and crit rate on my champs and a bit less defense, because at this stage, my guys are not going to last that much longer anyway. I'd be better off punching up my damage to do more damage output earlier than I am later. I'm still doing about 1 million, just over 1 million damage per turn. So if I can push that damage up to say 1.2 million per turn, but keep everybody alive maybe for a little bit less time, but doing more damage, it might actually improve my overall success. So this is really cool information to have for us now in the game. Martyr's gone down there at 30 million, so it's probably now going to be the point where I start to struggle. My Vizier is 100% lasting more than normal. He's normally the first to die. This Veil buff for him has been huge. 15% less damage he's taking right now because of his passive. It's massive. It's a massive change for Vizier, and Vizier was already busted for Clan Boss. So, I mean, I don't know if they thought about that when they've done this Veil change, but it's huge for him. Huge. But we're seeing here, I'm going to be coming in, it's probably going to be close to 40 million. No, not 40, sorry. About 35 million, I guess. So, oh, I've lost Skull Crusher. Bit less than about 34, I guess. 34 mil. Yeah, okay. So it's not a bad key. But this gives me good information to work off. I know how many turns I'm lasting. I know now where I need to change things up to be doing better. So that is really cool. Last couple of things to show you then. The new Fusion champ that's launching tomorrow. I've already done a video to say it was coming. I didn't realise they were going to drop it in this patch, or I would have just held on. But he's out. He's in this patch now. I thought they were going to drop it when they released a Fusion. Nope, they just loaded him in. So here he is, Skull Lord Vargal. I'm not sure, Vargal, I guess. He's okay. I'm not massively keen on the aesthetics of it. Mainly because I know that he's meant to look like his buddy in crime, Skullsworn. Yeah, he's like the granddad. Big Daddy Skullsworn. I actually prefer this model to the new guy, personally. But still, look, it looks pretty badass. Pretty spiky and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I think they could have done something cooler with perhaps the actual face. But anyway, he's pretty mean. He's like the granddaddy Skullsworn. So what does he do then? He's a force firstly, so he's going to be decent affinity for pretty much anything. Well, let's just check. I think it's level 20. Fire Knights is going to be good. I think he is bad affinity here. Yeah, so we've got bad affinity here. He's neutral, I believe, here. Or is he strong here? No, he's strong here, sorry. He's bad affinity here, but that's not going to be his place anyway. And he is neutral here. So strong on Dragon, neutral on Fire Knights. But it's good. We need more Force Affinity champs, so that's decent. And let's have a look at his kit. So we've got a 2 A1, good for Fire Knights. Could do some stuff for us here. Heal reduction as well. Perfect for Fire Knights. 100% heal reduction. 30% chance to repeat this skill. Let's see this. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit fills this champion's turn meter by 5%. So each turn he gets a 10% turn meter fill, and there's a 30% chance that he's going to repeat it again. So 1 in 3 chances he's going to be going for 4 hits, gets 20% turn meter, and he's going to place his heal reduction 100% if he's got the accuracy. Only though if that skill's repeated. So places it if this skill is repeated. So there's a little bit of RNG in there. I don't love that. I feel like if he's going to be a Fire Knight champ, he probably should just have this built into his kit. But still, it's not bad. A2 then places a strengthen buff on this champion. So he gets that 25% damage reduction as part of his kit. Has a 75% chance of placing provoke on 1 enemy for a turn. Feels pretty weak. I don't love it. I don't love it. It will book up to 100%. So he's going to take one person out of the game. And he's going to take less damage from that person. I don't know. It feels weak. Single target provoke on an A2. It'll be a 2-turn cooldown. So I guess it's a provoke for 1 turn. What do you think, guys? What's your thoughts on that? Feels pretty weak. I guess he's going to have strengthen up 100% of the time. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, I'm not that keen on this. And then we've got the A3 then, attacks all enemies, can book down to 4-turn cooldown. 100% if booked, chance to put the big decrease attack on. It's okay. I guess he's defense-based. Massive speed, look at this speed, 107, really good speed. Massive HP as well, actually. Defense-based, he's going to be tough to kill. He could actually be very, very solid in the arena. He's going to have massive defense, massive HP. He's got a very high base resistance as well, 90. High base accuracy as well. Really high base stats. Across the board, these base stats are insane. Really good base stats. If he's got good multipliers, he could be hitting like a truck. This guy, and also because he's got this strengthen built into his kit. High base defense, high base HP, strengthen, high base resistance. He might be an arena legend. Let's see. Also, multiple hits A1 might mean that he's a Rotus killer. So, heal reduction as well. pretty cool, actually. Could be pretty cool. Maybe throw him in Relentless set, and he's got a very good chance to get this going. What else have we got then? So passive here, when attacked, decreases the attacker's max HP by 5%. When someone attacks him, okay, so if he gets that provoke off, someone attacks him, decreases the attacker's max HP by 5%. Cannot decrease someone's HP by more than 50. Occurs once per enemy attack. Does not work against bosses. Okay. But where's that good? How many times are you going to get attacked? Multiple times to get this to 50%. Don't know. There's a 50% chance of placing True Fear debuff on targets whose max HP have been decreased by more than 20. I mean, he screams to me like an insane arena defense champion. Like top-notch arena defense. If you can keep him alive, he is just going to be doing work for days. If you've got one of these teams that can just keep people going, high resistance, high HP, high defense, I would hate to face him in that sort of situation. Sounds pretty cool. And then we've got Revived Skull Sworn. That's that champ I just showed you. With 50% HP and 50% turn meter at the start of each turn. If there are multiple, it only revives one of them. I love the idea of it. But who's going to be building this guy? Crap. Terrible base stats. Terrible. I guess if you want, maybe for Fire Knights. Oh, man. I love the idea, but I can't think of anybody who wants Skull Sworn in their team. Oh, I wish they'd done it on somebody else. I wish they'd buff this guy at the same time. Give this guy defense-based, good defense or something. Or look at this speed. 87 speed. Who builds this guy? Comment below if you ever built this guy. That's a shame because the rest of his kit is growing on me actually. The more I'm reading it, the more interested I am in this guy. Fire Knight Legend, Arena Defense Legend. Is he going to be good anywhere else? Probably not. Probably not. 4 turn, 2 turns. This isn't going to stay up for long enough. Arena Defense, Arena Offense potentially. Fire Knights, good champ. Interesting champ. Going to be fusible tomorrow. Let me know if you're going to fuse him, guys. I think that's going to do it for this video. I am going to be working on my Mashaled now, get him into a cool position and get a guide out on him tomorrow. I might even do the guide stroke build live on stream tomorrow night for me. So I'll put a link to my Twitch channel below because we ran loads of fun in there. It'd be cool to get you involved. Guys, I've been Hell Hades. Enjoy patch 1.14.